That music means it's time for me to walk across the studio, the walkover we call it, to the other side of the expansive Studio 9 and hang out with my friend Craig Button. Craig told us the other day he was done going sockless. As it turns out, that's not true. However, Craig, I will say, I think you're bringing hope and encouragement to millions of Canadians by just dressing for warmer weather, even though our weather's getting colder.
I have a saying, I don't give up on summer, ever. So, like, you know what? So if I can bring hope to the masses, I'm happy to do that.
I like that, Craig. I like that attitude. So the Jets dropped their season opener to their division rivals in Dallas. Let's focus on the positives. Kyle Connor hat trick after signing the 8-year deal. That's a good thing, isn't it?
On Wednesday evening, we chatted about Kyle Connor signing his long-term deal, 8 years at $12 million per, and Jack Eichel at his big deal. And I said in 2 years' time, they're going to be underpaid. Connor with a hat trick in his first game. Eichel with 4 points. Are they already underpaid?
It might be. It might be the case.
Kyle Connor's a difference maker. We know that. He was the first team all-star left winger last year in the National Hockey League. There's just no question that a player of his ilk, of his skills, is somebody that's incredibly important to any team he's on. And the fact that he talks about loving it in Winnipeg, not even thinking about going anywhere else, that there's no center he'd rather play with than Mark Scheifele, I mean, that's just got to be music to the Winnipeg Jets fans and to the organization. But we're talking about a superb player. They're down 5-1. Kyle Connor gets them right back into the game with just everything. You talk about doing everything he can to help your team win. That's Kyle Connor to a T. He did it with a shorthanded goal, got them within one. They just fell a little bit short.
I think a lot of eyes obviously were on Jonathan Toews making his hometown debut for the Jets. High hopes for Kevin Cheveldayoff and company. They want this guy to be the number 2 center. How did he look to you in his debut for Winnipeg?
So what I was looking for with Jonathan is, you know, a player that hasn't played in over 2 years. Is what is he doing with respect to being comfortable doing the things that made him so good? I saw a player that looked really comfortable, a player comfortable holding the puck, a player comfortable in traffic, making plays, and understanding that this is my game, this is the essence of my game. He's only going to get better as he gets his timing down and everything that goes with it. But when you watch him play and you understand how smart he is and how he makes everybody around him better, that's what I saw from Jonathan Toews. He had some chances in the game, and I just think that comfort level is just going to grow and grow and grow. Before the game, he talked about being a little bit nervous. Can you imagine 3 Stanley Cups, all the winning he has done, and he says, I'm a little bit nervous, which I think is normal. And he's excited to play in his hometown, and I think the Winnipeg Jets should be really excited about having him because I think he's going to be a really important player for that team in many different ways that might not all be reflected with individual scoring stats, but his impact on others and ultimately on the team.
You saw his mom and dad there. You know, that'll make you nervous. You know, Madame Toews is watching you. You got to play well. So let's move on to Montreal. They lose 5-2 to the Leafs in their opener Wednesday. They bounce right back and chase John Gibson out of the net in Detroit. 12 different players scoring points for the Habs. I assume you're happy about that. Is that how you feel this team needs to approach things? Scoring by committee, everybody eats, so to speak?
Well, I think what's important to just talk in a general sense is taking pressure off that top line of Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slafkovsky. So if you can get scoring deeper down your lineup, I mean, Demidov's going to be able to do it. But let's just talk about like Oliver Kapanen coming into the lineup. So Oliver Kapanen in back-to-back games finds a way to score. He scores a shorthanded goal. And now, you know, Kirby Dach, who they're looking at with his skill level and his skill set to be able to take hold of that. Well, Oliver Kapanen has unseated Kirby Dach as the second-line center. I think that's superb for the Montreal Canadiens. And when you think about those types of things, it's important. Jakub Dobeš, back-to-back games. You know, you got to find a way to win a game. You got to find a way to help your team be successful. The Montreal Canadiens do not make the playoffs last year without Jakub Dobeš. Then we just talked about Kapanen. How about Zachary Bolduc?
Yeah.
Like the trade they made in the offseason, you know, St. Louis looking for a defenseman, a right shot defenseman. Logan Mailloux goes over. Zach Bolduc comes over. He's got 3 goals now. So you talk about scoring and the pressure coming off of that top line.
Sure.
Kapanen with 2, Bolduc with 3. That's where you become a better team. That's where you become a stronger team. You don't become a one-trick pony. that spreads it out. That makes Montreal even that much more dangerous.
I have a feeling you and I are going to be talking about the Bolduc-Mailloux trade for like years to come, just as we follow these two players and as they develop in their careers. I'm really looking forward to that. Senators overcome a 2-1 deficit to win in Tampa. What a performance. I loved what Brady Tkachuk said afterward. What did he say? He said, maturity. Like, that's right. We've been waiting for this team for years to get to this point, and you come back against a great team like Tampa in Tampa. The word he used is maturity. I thought that was a pretty good word.
Yeah, and we want to speed maturity up. Like there's a natural progression of maturity, not just individually, but collectively as a team. And I think for the Ottawa Senators, they took big steps last year with respect to making the playoffs, understanding what the challenges were. Brady Tkachuk is their unquestioned leader. He's the heartbeat of their team. And to me, he played hurt at different points last year. And the way he plays, the way he approaches the game, there's never going to be an excuse from Brady Tkachuk. He's digging in to do it. So what happens here? We're on the road, game one. We're up against a really good team in our division. No. We're mature and we're going after it. Brady Tkachuk embodies what every team wants. Somebody that's not only got the plays for the team and has it emblazoned in his heart, but on the ice, he's relentless. He's passionate. He's competitive. He's got fire in the belly. And I think for Brady Tkachuk and the Ottawa Senators, a healthy Brady Tkachuk, that's going to be scary because he's not an easy guy to deter. And a healthy Brady Tkachuk is even that much more difficult to deter.
And how about Shane Pinto? What a performance.
Yeah, well, and again, depth down the lineup. You have Shane Pinto. They made the trade for Dylan Cousin. Tim Stützle is really good. There's no Drake Batherson in this game. So a little bit of offense, out of the lineup. Shane Pinto's a really good, strong player. So when you start to look at it, though, but the heartbeat of the team is Brady Tkachuk.
Thanks for this, buddy.
Oh,
Appreciate
you're very welcome. I look forward to talking about this more, too.
Absolutely.